What up, friends? So we are here again for, I promise, the last episode of this series now, alright? And we're gonna talk about the key to success. So far, I've spoken about a little bit of what we're trying to reach and how we're gonna reach it. But I want to speak today of why something that changes, that makes it transcendent, our OKRs, our objectives, our key results, is the motive, the why behind our plans and our goals. I know I spoke about motives and motivation in general 2 episodes ago. That force that drives us toward our goals, that keeps us going, basically. But this motivation that I'm speaking about, this why, this purpose, is different. Motivation is like attracting that attraction to. Think of an attraction between a boy and a girl, right? So that attraction, that motive, is the thing that makes her pop out from the crowd, from her friends, right? Or from the rest of the crowd. That's motivation. I see her, and I think that motivation is the thing that drives me toward her. It's very important to keep that initial motive in our forefront, but at the same time, there's something that keeps us going once we've made contact with the girl after that initial contact. And that's called the purpose, the reason of everything we do. And I know this sounds abstract or deep, but let me try to explain this. If you follow me on social media, you notice that on June 19th of this year, I finally became an adult. I turned 18. And one of the things that my mom did for me, not on my birthday, but a little bit earlier, was take us all on a cruise. And of course, she helped me with the payment. We went to very cool places. And the reason why I mentioned this vacation is because as I looked at what my mom has done for me during all these years, I'm like, whoa, you know, it's incomparable. It makes me think, you know, why would my mom do that? And I asked her, Mom, um, what, literally, what made you stop your career, stop your work, stop your dreams, and devote 18 years to educate my sister Darlene and me? What could drive a person to stop and dedicate their life to another person? It's very complicated, especially in a world full of selfishness where everybody's thinking about me, 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 me. And the only conclusion I can reach is that she loves us. And I want to put that on pause for a second to talk about something else. I've spoken about the whole different things you can do while you're in your plans, but maybe there's somebody out there who's like, okay, I don't have an objective yet. I don't have a plan. I haven't picked a goal. I don't have something to strive for. So let me just give you 3 tips really quick to reach your goal. So just step away. When you change your atmosphere, you realize some other things that perhaps you didn't see before. That change of perspective will help you to improve your vision of what you really like. Number 2, not only step away and see things differently, but look for things that you enjoy. Because I see people at my job and all over the world that lives miserable lives, not because of their bad work or the bad situation, but because they're not doing what they are passionate about. And when you're not doing what you're passionate about, you live a miserable life. No matter how well you might be living, no matter how many good opportunities, you're just not doing what you're happy. So if you change your atmosphere, and you'll be able to see what you're really passionate about, not what you're comfortable doing, but what you really enjoy doing. And third point, help others. If you think about it, when you help others cross the river, you find yourself on the other side, right? And that's where the love thing fits in. When we start thinking about others before ourselves, our life gains meaning and purpose. And there's something in the gospel that is very different from everything else. Love is the key to success. True love that drives us to sacrifice. And I don't want to sound like your mom or very dogmatic, but the only way to succeed, the only real recipe to succeed, is following God's plan. We can all agree on that. God saw ahead, and He already drew a plan that is perfect. So if you really want to succeed, you follow God's plan. And since God is love, His plan for you is going to be based on love. Not love yourself, but because that's not love, that's selfishness, but loving others. So following God's plan, but love is the key to success. And if that's not enough, look at Jesus. He lived for others, and that life for others has altered the course of history like nothing else before or after. Our time is measured before Christ and after Christ because of that reason. because his life, the way he lived, loving others, changed time. Jesus said in John 13:34, I give you a new commandment, love each other, like I have loved you. If by Jesus giving himself and dying on the cross for us, he gained a victory, what else can we gain when we stop looking at ourselves and start serving and loving others? I hope you liked this video. Please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to share with your friends if you believe that serving others is the key to success. This is Kevin Coutinho, and I'll see you next time. God bless.